So numbers 20 through 22, we're just mapping a pre-image onto itself. Basically, we just want to carry ME, do something, and put it back right where it's at. If we're only given one transformation, you can approach this different ways. You might want to dilate by a scale factor. Of 1. You could rotate it 360, so many answer choices there. If you're going to do it in 2 transformations, you can go for like inverse transformations, kind of like, hey, let's dilate it by 2, and then let's dilate it by 1/2, or let's reflect it over the x-axis and then reflect over the x-axis. I'm going to show you just a different perspective. If we went for like a 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation, then in one more rotation, I can get it back onto itself. I could do a 270 counterclockwise rotation, because if you look, the sum total of this would be 360, which we know puts it back on itself. I also could have said 90 degrees counterclockwise and then 90 degrees clockwise. That would have just been like an inverse going backwards. If you're doing it in 3 transformations, you can kind of get to the point where we're like, hey, we could start with a reflect over the x-axis, and now let's pick something that does it back onto itself, so like a 360 degree rotation, clockwise rotation. And so we've pretty much, if you just cover that up, you say, okay, 360, that would have put it back on itself. So really now it's not where it's supposed to be. We reflect it over the x-axis. How do we undo that? Well, now it's reflected over the x-axis again. That would put it back on itself. Multiple different answers again for all 3 of these problems.